Hey, ladies and gentlemen. So we are working on our Japan country report for Unit 5, Cities and Urban Land Use. So we'll start out with the easy stuff. What continent is Japan located on? Well, it tells you that on the first map here. What is the capital city? That is usually in this first part here, and it is for this unit as well. What type of government? Now, this one is a little tougher. It doesn't actually say in the read document the exact type of government. It gives you the pieces, and you kind of have to pull it together on your own. Another option would be to look it up online to see, the actual government type. Because usually, right here, it'll say it's a such and such type of government. This says it's a government based on a constitution. And it has 3 branches, all this, that, and yada, yada. And then it talks about, there's an emperor of Japan whose main role consists of formalities. It should be pretty easy as long as you read that to know which one of these it is. But you have to put it together yourself. Total population of Japan, you're going to find that up here in this population chart. The type of population according to the population pyramid, you just come down here to the population pyramid, read this section. It's got a lot, for Japan. And you can also look at the pyramid. You can kind of see that it's not very wide at the base. It's actually wider here in the middle range than it is at the base. So that's going to cause issues in a few years, but read this. It'll give you the information you need to really kind of answer this question here. Population density, again, is going to be back up here on this chart. Same thing for fertility rate. And then what is the indigenous religion of Japan? So it's not asking for the official religion. It's asking for the religion that existed in Japan before other religions were brought to the region. That is going to be down in the religion section. It's not super hard to find, but you will need to go look for it in the religion section. What is the national language? That is just going to be found right there in the language section. It should be pretty easy, all things considered. Which language is the national language of Japan? What is the official currency of Japan? This is found in the resource section of the read document. So if you go here that's religions. If you go to economy, specifically resources, it does tell you where the official currency of Japan is. Climate is going to be found probably, if I had to guess, in the climate section. All right, read that section. It'll give you what you need to answer this. 3 ecosystems, that'll be found in the environment section altogether, right? So, maybe the terrain section here might give you some. But remember, this answer, you kind of have to read the whole little sections here to kind of piece together some ecosystems. How are people using land or depending on the environment? So this will be in resources. Environmental issues will have some of this information. Resources will have some of this information. And then probably agriculture as well. All right, same ones as always. Natural resources are going to be in the section called resources. So you have a map over here that tells you what natural resources are. You don't have to have all of them, right? Just, give me a list of some natural resources that are found in Japan, because there's a lot over here. It looks like there's 12 or 13. How have human activities affected Japan? This is going to be in the same section you just read, right? So you want to look at environmental issues, terrain, agriculture, natural resources. These are going to be the ones that give you the answer. Probably the easiest one, though, is going to be the environmental issues, as far as what activities have affected Japan. What sorts of challenges does the physical geography present to the people of Japan? Things like mountains, swamps, desert, rainforests, not man-made issues like pollution. So you're looking for, the different types of biomes, the ecosystems, what is found in Japan and what sorts of issues might those natural ecosystems cause, like if Japan has, Arctic area, well, that's going to cause issues because it's very cold there. If they have a desert area, then that might cause issues, with lack of water and things like that. So that's just what you're looking for is, different issues that might be caused by the physical geography of Japan. Japanese society being unique. All right. So this one takes a little bit to get to. You're going to want to go down to people. You want to look at ethnic groups, like this whole section on people, right? Make sure you read this religion, culture, like all this, especially the culture part. And then find something there that is unique to Japan, right? That you haven't seen before. That is, fairly unique. Like I have a lot of people that keep giving me, diversity or food and clothing. Like unless you have a specific type of clothing that you can talk about, then I don't want to hear that because it's not really unique. Like unless you can give me specifics, then it doesn't really matter. You could say clothing for any society, even the United States, clothing. Like we do have unique clothing that, is here in America that you don't really find anywhere else. But unless you know specifically what it is, that's not a real answer. Diversity is also another one. Like you're not going to find that with Japan. Japan does not have a whole bunch of diversity as far as like, immigration and things of that nature. But I do get that answer a lot, and that's not an okay answer. There's plenty of places that are diverse, so find something unique. That's what the word means. Unique means it's only found there, or in very few places in the world. That is what we're looking for here. List all major religious practices in Japan, which is the most common. This is easy. You just come up here to the religions, read off this list, and then tell me which one is the most common. Japan's history, if you come all the way down here, you have the different things that happened in the history of Japan. Find the one that you think that had the largest impact on their geography, whether that's a physical geography, if there was like a giant earthquake, or if it was a social change, if there was an invasion or, something of that nature that had a big change on the society of Japan. What was it? Hint, hint. I'd probably guess World War II. All right. So what are a couple interesting facts? That's up to you. And then what can you tell me about Japan's current events? Again, down here, you have stuff from 2018, 2011. These are going to be kind of the current events that you're looking for. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that is all. As always, if you need my help, reach out or come to one of the Google Meets. I will see you later.